Good morning. Breaking free from the chains. When a person begins to discover what emunah is all about, his life becomes filled with happiness. The Shomer Emunim writes that the Torah is filled with precious diamonds and pearls of wisdom that are far more precious than any material assets. But emunah is its prized possession. It's in a league of its own. The Shomer Emunim adds that Hashem Himself has given us this priceless gift of emunah. It's the first of the 10 Commandments. Anochi Hashem Elokecha. I am Hashem your God. And because our souls heard this commandment directly from Hashem, we have emunah within us. All we need to do is reveal it. The day this happens is the day we are liberated from the shackles of life. Without emunah, by which so many of us are bound, we become freed from the perspective that the views of the world are controlled by nature rather than Hashem. Imagine a prisoner who is bound by chains, kicking and turning, trying to free himself. He doesn't realize that the key to unlock the chain is sitting right in front of him. This is the situation of so many people who don't realize that emunah is the key to the happy life, and it's easily accessible. The Sefer Amidos, page 46, comments that emunah brings a person peace of mind. Sometimes we look for something new, such as a new job or a new home. After searching high and low, we finally realize that we already have everything that we have been seeking. The only difference is now that we see it in a new light. We don't need to find anything nor go somewhere new. We have what we are looking for right in front of us. This is the story of emunah. We spend our lives living around, trying to get an edge, trying to make a connection, that time it is possible where we put down slight or reject it to make a connection. And during that time, it is possible that we were put down, slighted, or rejected. When that happens, we begin to feel lonely and abandoned. If a person has emunah, he understands that this is all a mirage. He knows the one in charge, and he is one who both hits and heals, who makes people poor and makes people wealthy, who takes life and gives life. He realizes that there is no sense in focusing on the puppets, on the cast. When he can go straight to the director, he realizes that the director doesn't only know him, he loves him more than anything and can't wait for him to come forward with his requests. Imagine a person who grew up without a father and finds himself struggling through life. His friend, meanwhile, has a father who is a billionaire and who gives his son anything he ever needs. He never has to worry about paying rent, tuition, or bills, credit card bills. His father takes care of it all and is happy to do it. One day, someone comes over to this struggling fellow and he says, your friend's father is a billionaire? He's your father too. You were lost shortly after birth, and ever since, he's been looking for you. He loves you, and he yearns to have a relationship with you. All he wants is to take good care of you. The fellow would experience a great sense of relief, knowing that he has someone to take care of him. We all have such a father, in fact. Our father is so much greater than any billionaire. He has everything we can ever want. He yearns to be close to us. Once a king was passing by the procession, flanked by officers, dressed in finest formal attire. Suddenly, a simple young peasant approached one of the officers and said, I'm also a servant of the king, and I want to be one of his officers. You can't just come here and decide you want to be one of the officers, the officer said, pushing the peasant back. I'm not just any servant, the young man said. I'm a king's son, part of his household, so let me in. David HaMelech states, Ani avadecha ben amasecha, I am your servant, the son of your maidservant, he tells Hashem. I'm not just any servant, I am part of your household, part of your family, I am your son. And then he adds, Pitachta lemosera, you have released my bond. This realization released him from his chains. When we know we are connected to the loved one by the one who controls everything, we are freed from the chains of worry and are able to truly enjoy life.